Hi, I'm Seth from Shards Hot Wheels and Matchbox. So we're going to see all the cars from my like raised up areas. But it's not going to be like this. I just kept it on the drawer underneath my ginormous tracks above there. Some planes there, but whatever. My Hot Wheel collection ends here, and I just kept some cars there, quick picks for the race. So like more jacked up like that. So let's just get started. So not near this table has a little fish tank and a little helmet, but even though that's jacked up, and the airport's definitely jacked up. So there's the little thing, and then there's the taxi. Okay, Bentley, please do not fall again. Okay, go forward. Yeah, right there. So, has to go up from this because it says go up. Then you'll arrive at the airport, pick up your passenger, come down this way. Then, I'll probably make a video about my airport later, just all about it, and, make it function. So that Matchbox and Hot Wheels in it. Yeah, there's 2 Hot Wheels in it, in case you're wondering. But, so that's one of my jacked up areas. But some of them might not be jacked up. Some of them might be like in air without any jacks, but you'll see that later. So this is actually the one that has the least from the jacked up thing. It has the Bugatti Bolide, Bugatti Chiron's like an exotics thing, and then there's a Corvette, and then there's a Treasure Hunt, then there's a Premium, all the good stuff, and there's a poster for the Formula One, just all exotic stuff. So I guess you could go on this kind of rack. So this is actually super glued to the wall of my collection, so it's no nails or anything, just whatever. So it has a Kia NSX or Honda NSX, and then there is McLaren Solus GT. Then there's Porsche 911, not 911, 918 Spider, and then there's the Shelby Cobra, and then there's the BMW i8 Spider. And then there's the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. So, that's like the longest so far. And this is also jacked up. It's also jacked up on a jacked up thing. So it's actually jacked up on my airport. This is actually a lot of cars. I don't think we're going to be able to. I'm just going to speed do it. Honda Civic Custom, BMW M3 Wagon, and then Bedlam, Lotus Avaya, Lotus Emira. Is it that Emira? I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see. Yep, Lotus Emira. Doing it up. Yeah, doing it up. So, least favorite from the full thing, but I do not really care. And then there's the 32 Ford, 18 Ford Mustang, and small block. So this we're not gonna go over. It's just glued onto the wall, and there's too many cars, like more 44 cars in this display case. But it could, since I made this actually, you might actually see the markings from here. See that line? But it's 44. It's actually supposed to hold 100 cars. So there's 44 cars inside it now, but each of them could fit actually 3, like I did in this bin. I just put 3 because I really like these cars being together. So it could actually be 3 in a bin, but whatever. I just kept it like that. I don't know. Like 100 cars is basically like this full section now. This is probably like 120, probably. this secures it and that secures it too. So my 100 at 98, no, 200 cars probably, I don't know. So those are all my jacked up areas. Let's just do one row. Let's do my favorite row. Alright, let's do this one. And the Peugeot X9P hypercar. Peugeot X9P. Yeah, it's just the X9P. Peugeot X9P. And then Ferrari SF90 Stradale. And then, all these Mercedes, Porsche, Lexus. The GDP hypercar. And then the Pollinator. And then Mitsubishi. And then Bugatti Bolide. And let me just show you the Bugatti Bolide. Here's the Bugatti Bolide. Really nice. Really like it. Very cool car. I really like it. And then the McLaren W1. And, so on. And if you guys actually noticed, I have two Bugatti Bolides. This is actually my wrecked version. So that's my other Bugatti Bolide. In the yellow, the second format of the main line. I got the newest main line. So, I got doubles, but I don't usually collect doubles. I have two doubles of that. And that on the wall. And what else do I have? I have this tiny sweeping machine. And in my little construction area, I got this little tiny sweeping machine too. I have really kind of interesting cars, Whatever. It's tiny matchbox thingy. You could spin it. It's satisfying when you spin it fast. And then actually, if you take this track out, it reveals all the, and on the other side, and look down there, and then you got a full view. And then you could put it back up to make way for these cars to get back to the airport if they need to, because that's why I made the airport. And it's a pretty good place. Pretty good jacked up thing. I don't know if the road counts as jacked up, but I guess it's kind of jacked up. I guess whatever. Let's see if this road. Oh yeah, I already said the airport. And I always stick it with these things. It's white, but actually, I stuck this with the wooden logs from the playset to make it so it looks like pillars. But I kept one over there. Let's see, right over there. That's like, and then those fat ones. So it holds up very strong. And they made that runway and stuff like that. Well, whatever. We'll show that in a later video because who cares right now. So that's basically all my jacked up. So I hope you liked this video and bye.